Hello again, I'm Smithy, this is my Contiki. So we're all a bit bored at the minute, looking for things to do, we're all locked down. I don't know if you like animals or you're an animal lover, I certainly am. I've got 2 chihuahuas. But I've had an idea, and this is my idea, right? So I feed 2 chihuahuas, it's called Royal Canine Adult Chihuahua. Now that's the food that they were both fed when we first picked them up. You've got to be about 12 weeks old now and chipped and injected for all the inoculations and all that. So it's good to feed them on the same food that they were used to when you first went to look at the dogs and then you picked them up. The owners should give you some food of what they've been eating. And it turned out they were both eating Royal Canine. It was the puppy version. So I kept them on the puppy version until, you know, they're about a year old now. So we moved on to the Chihuahua Gold. But Benji seemed to go off it for a while. He's the bigger one of the 2. He does eat it, so what I did, I tried to get him a range of different stuff, pedigree, chum and all this other stuff. I'm not sponsored by any dog things, so I don't think that, because I'm not. Anyway, so he likes these Win-A-Lot perfect portions, right? He loves them. You don't get a lot in each one, so I give him one in the morning, one at night time, or sometimes he eats what we eat, because he's always wanting our food. So lamb, carrot and gravy. So anyway, so that's what he likes. So he mixes these, and because we were on lockdown, I obviously bought a few of them because I wanted to make sure I weren't going to run out. So that's what he does, eat that. So he mixes that with them. But because you don't get so much in one packet, what I did, I decided to buy the Win-A-Lot in a tin, right? Now he's had, what would I say, a third of the tin, so there's 2/3 left. He never ate it. I ended up throwing it away in the garden. But when I went out this morning, it had gone. And I thought, I wonder what it is that's coming. There must be a fox somewhere, I'm sure there is. So this is the plan. So that's his food, right? He loves them. So I'll just leave him with what he's used to. So these are a dry little, you know, a dry little feed for him. But George, that's all George will eat. She won't eat anything else. She'll eat our food. You know, if we're having a beef sandwich or whatever, she'll eat that. But so Benji mixes the 2. So anyway, what I thought I'm going to do, I've got this. Where are we at? Right, turn it on. I've got a Neo Smart Cam and it's watching my van, right? So if I press that, right, so I'm going to connect to the camera on this phone. Right, now sideways, there. So can you see my van? I'll turn the outdoor light off and you'll see it better. Right, so I've turned the switch off, right? So that's my van. Now if you look, you can see all that grass in between my van and the camera. So this is the plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that. Now I've got to be quick because this Neos will only record for 12 seconds. But if I catch something doing what I'm hoping it's going to do, I can go live and record it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm hoping, what I've done, I was going to get a paper plate, right, and put this dog food on a paper plate. But if I do that, there's a chance that it's going to run away with it. I don't want it to do that. I want it to sit there and eat it while I'm watching and record it. So right, I'm going to get some of this dog food, put it on this plate. We don't have to put it all on, because we might get a few all night. Right, so there's the dog food. I'm going to put it on the grass and then see what we film. Only a bit of fun, something to do. But I'd love to see a fox come and eat it, and you never know, so I'm going to put it in between the van. I'll do it now and then we'll see. Right, that's that done. So what I'm hoping is somebody doesn't walk past with a dog on a long lead and their dog starts eating it. I might move it back a little bit more. and we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi. Nothing goes right when you've got to do something. Right, so I'll leave that doing that, and we'll see what happens. I'll move it back a bit more, and then overnight, because I've not been sleeping, I haven't got to bed at 3 in the morning, bored out of my mind, trying to watch movies and all sorts. I'm going to do that. I'm going to see what comes to eat it, and I'll record it, and then I'll show it you. Let's see, it's only a bit of fun. Let's see what comes to eat the food. So the next time you see me should be tomorrow morning with some footage of hopefully a badger, a fox or anything else that decides to come and eat that dog food. Could be a hedgehog, could be anything. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Let's blow these out. That took a big puff. Right, so we'll do that and we'll see what happens. And what it'll do, it'll give me something to do because I'll hear movement on my phone and I'll go right quick. So I've got something to do tonight. Right, I'll come back, I'll let you know how I get on. Well, we've come out in the van for essential supplies. Sainsbury's. And Susie's in the queue. And let's go and see Susie. I'm having a brew, me. I parked in car park, I'm making myself a brew. With no sugar, and I don't bother about sugar, but Sue can't have one without sugar. Let's see. Oh God. There's a queue. So there you have it, even the wildlife are on lockdown. I thought we'd have had something come, a badger or a hedgehog or a fox or something. Anyway, nothing came, so a few fireflies. That was it. But I have got my own wildlife, or my own animals. So we're going to have 2 unhappy chihuahuas. Right? Let's get the scene set up. I hope these GoPro 5 or 6s are waterproof. I don't know what it is, 5 or 6. So we'll set the scene up and then we'll go and sort them out. Which way do I want it? That way. Right. There we go. I'm going to enjoy this, you'll enjoy this. I don't know if they'll enjoy it, but they will afterwards. They've had them many times before, but they get a bit excited afterwards. But not while it's taking place, but anyway. Right, so let's make this into a... Right, we've got a stand. Right, because I'll get soaking wet, let's take that off. Right, let's go and sort this out. There we go. Come here, baby. Good boy. I've got you. You want in the shower? Oh, good boy. There you are. Are you all wet? Eh? Come here. Good boy. Let's get you all clean, eh? Yeah, you're next. You're next, George. Yeah, you can cry. Oh, give him a good scrap. Let me get it around your neck. I won't put it on your head. There you are. Get your paws. You smell nice after this, will you? Good boy. You're a good boy. Eh? No, don't hide. Come here. You're like a brown rat. Come here. Oh, good boy. Nearly done. Gotta get old soap off you. Now that. Wait a minute. It's good boy. Come on. Oh. Let's get all this soap off you. Right, give you a good scrap and then get rid of it all now. Yeah? You're going to check it all off? Come on, come on, check. Good boy. Oh. Come on, let's dry you off. Oh. Don't you run off now, you know what's coming. Come here. Oh. Let's dry the camera, George. Where's George? Come here. Come here, little girl. Come here. No, you're going to wet meat.
Georgie.
Good girl.
I won't.
How's that?
In the back.
You in the shower? Yeah. Yeah, there, you look a drowned rat again. Let's give you a good scrap. Get your paws.
Your head as well. Just put water on her head.
Yeah, well.
Are you having a shower? Good girl. This is unpleasant.
Well, see, they've had plenty of showers before, they're not there. Well, I'm not all about trainers. I took my shoes off. Yeah, that.
I'll put on phone and you can do a face.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, she's not liking that.
Well, she needs to, the face and that has to be done.
Right. Looks like a drowned rat.
Right.
Good girl.
Come on then. Come on then.
Go here, George, all done now. Oh! Are you excited? You had a shower? Where you been? Come on. Hey, where you been? What you been doing? Have you had a shower? It's the same dog, we just bathed her. He's smelling you. It's the same dog. Behave. Good girl. Benji, behave. No, you've eaten yours, Benji. Now. You like that? You're very aggressive today. Oh. Right. They're happy now. That was one job that needed doing. Now the only thing I've got to do now, well really, I should apologise to my subscribers because I did get a message, somebody followed me from the start. Thank you for that, mate. I should have let you know that I was going to go live the other day. I just woke up, bored out of my mind. I thought, I want to make a video today. And it's one of them days you think, what could I make it about? You can't go anywhere. I thought, I'll just go live. Stuff it. And when I went live, I intended to have a bit of a format. I think I said that in one of my videos. You know, like so we knew what we were doing. So I thought, well, stuff the format, I'll just get my cameras out, let people see what cameras I've got, and we'll just have a chat in between. That's what we did. And some people have said, you know, I should have given a bit more notice. So I will next time. You'll get notice next time. I'm sorry about that. I never thought. It's just one of them things you just wake up absolutely bored out your mind. What can you do? And I just thought, right, we'll go live. So the next live, I'm doing a deal with another full-time van lifer. So we're going to do like a split screen, if you will, or you know, so we'll both join in on each other's channels. And so you'll hear more about that shortly. And yeah, so I should have given you more notice, but I will give you notice next time. So I apologise for that. But if you do fancy subscribing to my channel, don't forget it's totally free. It costs you nothing. And there you go. What more can I say? I hope you enjoyed the video. And stay safe and be lucky. And I'll see you next time. See you soon. Right, so there's the GoPro. I need the camera that I've been talking to you on. And my laptop's full of stickers. The granddaughter put stickers all over it. Said it looks better now. I said, yeah, thanks very much. So it's got like stars all over it. But anyway, she likes it, so that's she likes it. She's a woman, so you can't argue with a woman, can you? Right, a car. Not many of them driving about these days, is there? Oh well. Right, let's go and edit this video for you, and we'll get it uploaded. And you know, it's the first time I've been able to have a t-shirt on. I had to have a t-shirt on because it gets soaked with the dogs. But it's the first time I've had a t-shirt on in a long time. Anyway, right, I'll go and edit this for you, and we'll sort it out. See you soon. Now then, now you can see me, I should put the screen round. Have a look. There, I've got the screen that faces me so I can tell whether I'm in shot. So what I've just done, I thought I'd just give you, just, you know, keep it going, why not? What else have we got to do? I've took the footage off the camera that I'm going to use, and I also used this GoPro and my phone. So what I thought I'd do, I'd show you how, just in case you want to start making your own YouTube videos. It isn't that difficult, and what I tend to do is make 3 folders. I'm sorry if you can hear the fan going, that's the inverter for the laptop. So on the desktop I've created 3 folders, and them's the 3 I use all the time, depending on how many cameras. If you use all the cameras, I'll create a folder for every camera. And what I do, so I've just had the camera I'm talking to you on now. I've took the memory card out, put it in the laptop. I've put the footage into a folder called camera. So I'm going to do the same with the GoPro, and the footage from the GoPro is going to go into a folder called GoPro. And then what I do, I go through the footage and I label them. Like I'll go through the camera and I'll put, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many clips I've done. And then the same with the GoPro. I might end up, sometimes they end up going like 2.5 because that one of them should be number 2 or just before number 3 or whatever. So then I label them. So when I open the software I use for editing, which is going to take me, I would say, a good 2 hours of editing, and then rendering, and then downloading it to my laptop. When I upload it to YouTube, a 10-minute video, which most of my videos were only 10 minutes because it would take 3 or 4 hours with the post office Wi-Fi. Now I've got this Shell Wi-Fi, the higher rate Shell. It's a 20-minute video is taking 10 minutes. So that's the difference. That's why I can add as much footage on as I want. But anyway, so that's in. That's in the memory card. That's the memory card in there. Little adapter so it fits SD card size. So when it comes up, DCIM GoPro. Now my only problem is I'll probably have loads of footage on here that I never deleted from last time. But anyway, we'll see. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm just going to show you the basics of how I actually sort out the videos that I upload. 2%, 3%. I'll show you the stickers the granddaughter thought were pretty funny putting on my laptop. That's the stickers she put on. She said, "Oh, I made your laptop look better now." I said, "Oh, thanks very much." So that's what she did. Let's have a look if I'm still in shot. Yeah, and I am. That's why I changed the camera. I did show you on the live. This has been a fabulous camera for me. Fujifilm XS1. If you're just starting out, you could probably pick one of them up now for 100 quid. The only problem with it, the screen, it only faces backwards. It'll tilt and pan. Sorry, it won't. It'll tilt. You know, it just won't go around so you can see that you're in shot. So that was the problem with the Fujifilm. But what a camera! It's got a hell of a zoom. But it's been a good camera, that, to me. Whenever I'm not using any of my cameras or anything, I always take the batteries out. Never leave the batteries in. I always take them out. So this time I've got footage on my phone as well that I'm going to use, because at the beginning of the video it was all about trying to feed some wildlife, and there was no wildlife there. He was having a good look. Don't worry, mate, none of this stuff gets left in here overnight. So where was I? Yeah, so I'm going to download the footage from my phone for that camera that watches my van. I was going to use it because it's got infrared, and I wanted to use that camera to video some wildlife that I thought might have turned up, because you know, fox can smell food a long way off, and I have seen foxes around here, but they never came. So anyway, I'll get on with doing this, and you'll see the results. I just thought I'd show you what I actually do, and how I do it. I could be wrong, there could be better ways to do it, but that's how I do it. And once this is uploaded, I then go through all the footage I've got. I've got my phone as well, so I'll make another folder called phone, unless I've got one called phone. I should have. GoPro pictures, GoPro camera, videos to make. No, I haven't. So I'll make a folder called phone, and then I know I've got 3 folders with the 3 things that I've used, label them up for what position they're going to go in, and then I'll take them all into Filmora, and then one at a time put them into Filmora, and then edit as I go. So I'll put the first one in, number 1, take out any footage I don't want, whereas it could be camera shake, or I've said something wrong and I've started again, and then I'll do that for the whole sequence. Any music I've got to put on. Filmora does have a lot of its own music that I can use. YouTube has some music that you can use in YouTube Studio. And then other than that, it's just a case of doing it, and then after I've finished, watch it, make sure it's all alright. Add any text if I'm going to put any text. I think I was going to put an arrow to where the food is, so you'll see an arrow so you'll know where the food is at night time. And then apart from that, it's just a case of rendering it. I then watch it back, go to YouTube, upload it to YouTube, and as it's uploading, add the tags, any text that I'm putting in, and then I sort out a thumbnail. I sort them out on my phone, and for thumbnail I think it's just called Thumbnail Maker. Let's have a look. It does have face recognition, but it doesn't do it when I've got my glasses on. Yeah, it's called Thumbnail Maker, Creative Thumbnail Maker. So I can just take any picture that I've got and put it on my phone, add whatever text I've got, and that's the thumbnail for YouTube. And that Thumbnail Maker will make thumbnails for Facebook, YouTube, all sorts. So I just thought I'd let you know how I actually do it. That's what I do. That's how I upload them. Taxi. Could be taking essential workers to work. They're taking some risks, even taxi drivers are taking some risks, it's unbelievable, but anyway. So right, I'll get on with that. So we're on April the 8th today, which is my wife's birthday, so happy birthday to her. What a shame, it wasn't that bad to queuing up at Sainsbury's, they were letting 4 in at a time. Got heartburn, I just had some dinner. So the person behind her was actually a friend of hers, so anyway that turned out alright. She had somebody to talk to, and she was in and out, what, 5 minutes, so the queue actually looked worse than it was. Right, I'll go and put all these footage together. I did try and video the moon last night. The moon was the closest it's going to be for quite a while. But it just ended up a video of the moon. I thought, well, there's no point putting that on. So I took a picture of the van and the moon behind. And me and another YouTuber, a van lifer, we've set up a Facebook page. Just for helping information, really. I've got people on there that live in vans full time. One of them's driven from where I live all the way to Tenerife via a few boats and all that. So, and he's willing to give anybody any hints and tips that they need. He's got a few log cabins, a van that he's been stopping in. What was I going to look at then? I can't remember what I even got my phone for to look at. I forgot. It's just how my brain works. I forget. But anyway, so right, I'm going to do that. I just thought I'd add a bit on the end. I'm going to have to take this camera now and upload the footage again. But I'll call that last. So I have first all the numbers and then last. So this one's going to be last. Right, so I hope it helps anybody. If you fancy doing it yourself, that's how I do it. I've got to put the footage from my phone on. So let's take that out. Put that in there. So once I've done all this, I then format the cards in the camera and in this, and then we're away to go again. We're going out for our walk later. That's coming on. We're going out for our walk later, so I might do a bit of footage of where we actually live, and a different walk this time. Around some old ruins and a church, and some information about a town near where I am. Well, a town where I am, not near where I am. Right, so I'll leave you with that anyway. I hope I gave you some information. I hope it all helps. There's a cat there. I wonder if that cat will eat that. Well, you never know. Right, anyway, I'm going to go now. I've got to go. Let's get this sorted out. See you shortly.